Good morning from Laos. I want to make a video about drainage issues that is typical, especially around older houses in Laos. I'm going to switch this camera now. Here's a problem with a lot of houses in Laos. You see the road is higher than the property. It's approximately, a foot and a half or a half meter above where the house is. The house is approximately 30 years old. It's dated over here in the concrete, and looking at the construction method, and it's about that age. Both properties on either side is built higher, more than likely built at a later date, and they raised the land up. A lot of these roads were built after some of the houses were made, and so they built them up and put in drainage pipes and everything. One of the biggest problems is they put the drain pipes in 25-30 years ago, and then the water drains to nowhere because it was rice fields and ponds around, but now they've all been developed. So the water constantly runs off into the land. The best you can do is try to divert it. There's nowhere to drain it, so a French drain or anything would not work. Here, being concreted where it comes off the roof, we take and you kind of cut ditches and let it just drain out into the yard and dissipate. Come over here, so much water comes off the road, as you can see the slope here, that you try to watch the natural drainage, and then you take and go ahead and help it out a little bit. You can see the drainage pipe under there, and you see it just drains out and goes into the back. There's a cistern back here that was dry during the dry season, and now it's darn near filled to the top, and it's just collecting groundwater. Now, it wasn't used for drinking water. It looks like it was used for irrigation during the dry season. A cistern will work, and that's not a bad idea. It's probably maybe 4 foot from the top, and during the dry season it was at least 20-25 foot down, so that's quite a bit of water storage. Back here is a bit of a field, and all the water goes back down here off the road, but it's not a solution. As you can see, it's hard to tell from video, but everything drains off the road and down here. Now, when they build a road and you happen to be lower like this, it's not a whole lot you can do. Some folks with the older traditional houses will cut the concrete support beams or wood, jack the house up several meters, and then block around it and raise the dirt up. I've seen some houses in the older parts of Vientiane that are literally underwater every big storm. People wade through it to get to their house. Sometimes, these rooms have all been flooded. You see where the water's come up to the level here before. I've got everything draining away. This is a friend's house. What I'm doing is temporary, it's not a solution. Everyone's on well water. They collect it in tanks. Some will run it through a filter, and they'll boil it. It's not drinking water. Everyone gets their drinking water. from water companies. I don't believe anyone would drink well water around here. On this house here, it's pretty low tech storage, a couple 55-gallon barrels connected to a well. You flip the well on and off when you need water. It fills up to 110 gallons and then it overflows, and that gives you water until you need it. It's decent pressure because it's upright high, but it's not enough to run a hose or anything. There's holes been punched in various areas to let water out when it has flooded before. Like I said, this house is approximately 30 years old, and ain't much you can do with it now. Deal with it.